Welcome to the Reaching Your Full Potential Online. My name is Shahid Juma, and I'm here today with Faiza Yousuf, who will be sharing with us some of her tips. So, Reaching Your Full Potential Online is a tech summit where we have top experts sharing secret tips to stand out from the crowd and how to use technology to be uber successful. So, a little bit of bio on Faiza. She is a technologist with over 10 years of experience in building products and teams. She's an award-winning community leader and the force behind Women in Tech Pakistan. She co-founded CodeGirls, a community-funded coding bootcamp for girls, and runs the online education program for blockchain and AI from CryptoChicksPakistan. Pakistan. Faiza leads the product development wing at Asiano Technologies and runs her consulting practice with a focus on helping businesses in process optimization and automation. She's also very successful. She's a top-rated freelancer on Upwork, with the honor of being the part of Upwork's first ever social impact report. So with that, welcome and thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, Shahid. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem. So I wanted to talk to you and just kind of go through some of the questions that I have for you. But before I start that, can you? I've covered a little bit bio about yourself, but maybe you can tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Um, sure. So, as you mentioned, my career is in technology, and I've been working with different organizations, helping them building different products and assembling teams for developing software products. Other than that, most of my time goes out to my community initiatives. So, and I would love to talk about that because
Right.
the community initiative revolves around helping women reach their full potential. So it aligns with the message of your venture as well in terms of helping people realize that their potential and scale up and learn better things. So the community has a lot of different programs for women in terms of scaling up and learning new skills, as well as helping them getting back to work if they want to do that, because a lot of women take a career break early in their careers and then would want to get back to their careers. Also, technology is very flexible when it comes to policies. There are good work from home policies and a lot of other things that are there that are very kind of helpful for women who want to build their careers in tech. So that kind of motivated us to initially start a community and then from there do like a fully funded coding bootcamp. So our bootcamp is in Karachi. It's on site,
Okay.
but right now, because of the COVID-19 situation, we are transitioning it to an online bootcamp as well. And it's a free bootcamp. So any woman with just basic digital literacy can join in and spend 8 months with us on site. And then after that, we are going to make sure that we place them in the tech industry.
That's really great. That's amazing. And is this what I was going to ask you the next question? Well, is this something related to Code Girls? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes. So
Yeah.
this bootcamp is CodeGirls. Yes.
Okay. And can you talk also about I read something about Crypto Chicks, Pakistan. What is that about?
Yeah. So as I told you that Women in Tech PK is a community initiative. So we work with a lot of communities internationally. So Crypto Chicks is a community of women who are into blockchain and AI development. That community was headquartered in Toronto, and we got connected with them, and we basically decided to run their local Pakistan chapter here.
Right.
And under that chapter, we basically started an online learning program, and this program is open for all. So men, women, anyone can join in. You need to have a basic experience in writing code, and from there you can scale up by learning how to develop blockchain applications or how to develop AI applications. The program is run by basically Blog Geeks. It's an online learning platform like edX or Coursera, and we basically give a subsidized access to that program here in Pakistan. Because of the currency difference, the program becomes really expensive for local people
Hmm.
here. So
Right.
what we are doing is trying to create a subsidy for them so that they can learn it for less amount of money.
That's really good. That's yeah, because always AI and blockchain are the new, obviously, the buzzwords, I guess, too, as well. So it's amazing to see that. Out of curiosity, how many do you have for both Code Girls and Crypto Chicks? How many how many women who participate in it?
Yeah. So, CodeGirls, we have been running it for almost 2 years now, and so
Okay.
far we have graduated around 600 women
Wow.
from the program and have placed around 100 of them in the local and international tech industry. Crypto Chicks program. We have, this is our second cohort of the program. So far, we have enrolled around 70 people in the program, and around 40 of them have participated in our local hackathon that we did last year. Crypto
Hmm.
Chicks, even though it's a women oriented community, but the community is very open and it's for everyone. Code Girls is specifically focused towards women, and especially women in Karachi.
Nice. That's really amazing. So based on all this, and obviously where we are today, and especially your success in Upwork and your success in being as a freelancer, how do you adapt and innovate as a freelancer, especially in today's climate, as what's happening today?
Right. I think it's extremely important, especially for people who belong to the tech industry, because it moves really fast. So you need to keep on learning new things and reinventing yourself. Otherwise, you are going to go obsolete, and people will just look past you because they'll look for someone with better skills. The best way to do it is to basically create a growth action plan for yourself. So businesses do that for themselves. They create a growth action plan. You can do it for yourself as well. So this is something that I have been helping people do, that to create a career growth action plan for themselves, so that they can decide that what do I want to learn in this month, in this quarter, in this year, and where do I see myself in certain amount of time. So for me, my career started with writing code and testing code, but in the past 10 years I've transitioned into a lot of different areas, and then right now I've been working as a consultant who's basically doing everything in a product development life cycle. So there are skills that I've taken up in this decade of working in the tech industry. And of course it's difficult, of course you need to spend a lot of time in it, but it's worth it, because again, you need to be able to make top bucks out of your career, and you need to be known
Right.
in your career, reach your full potential, and people should know you for your work and work ethic and the work that you have produced. So it's extremely important that you do that. So whoever is interested, whoever wants to basically grow in their careers, they need to plan it. And I'm not talking about creating very detailed Excel sheets. You can just create a checklist, do something, create a habit of reading something every day, create a habit of watching something useful every day. And of course, the world is open in terms of online learning. I recently completed a master class from product school, just got enrolled in another one today. So, um,
Right.
I'm trying to just use my quarantine time productively, and we all should do
Right.
that, definitely.
No, that's a very valid point for sure, because a lot more time available now for sure. Um, so as you're growing in your career and where you are today, if you look back, what are some of the mistakes you wished you could have avoided or learned from?
Hmm. I think initially when I started my career, I did not have someone to talk to. I did not have a mentor. And I did not even look for one. I was just making decisions on whatever little amount of knowledge that I had.
Right.
And I did not plan where I wanted to be. Even though I was really fortunate in terms of getting better jobs and getting better position and better money, but a lot of the decisions that I've making on the way were not good decisions, in terms of joining the wrong people, getting into a wrong field, joining a company that I shouldn't have, leaving a job that I shouldn't have, stuff like that. So I think having a tribe of your own, having people that can give you better advice, that can help you, is extremely important. And it came very late in my career, and when it came, it kind of changed the whole game for me, in terms of I realized that these are the things that I should do, I shouldn't do. And then these are the people who become sponsors for you, in terms of helping you reach wherever you want to reach. So if you don't have a mentor, you need to find one. And mentorship is not always about finding someone who's like 20, 30 years more experienced than you, but you can always find a group of people who are working in similar areas or even different areas, but have more exposure to the world that you're living in, and that can absolutely help you in terms of reaching your goals.
That's amazing. That's true. Very valid points for sure. Um, so you have done a lot of things for community, Code Girls, Crypto Chicks, Women in Tech Pakistan, and with all this, how do you handle adversity and doubt, and how do you know when this is the right idea, this is what the right thing that you want to do?
Mm.
And I was in business, and when you're trying to come up with an idea, there's always that case, there's always that thing that comes in your head, whether this is the right idea, or how do you handle doubt or adversities? How did you handle that?
Hmm. So, my usual way of dealing with things is basically diving in head first. And if there is something that I think I should do, then I'm going to just jump right into it and see how it goes. I don't think it's a very good opportunity, a good way of dealing with things, but it's something that has worked for me because I've always tried to start small, do something, experiment with it, see the results, and then if I failed, I'll just move out gracefully saying that I failed. It did not work out for me. So having zero ego about it is an extremely good strategy for dealing with doubt,
Right.
because when you are doubting, it means you are thinking about what will happen if I fail and what people will say. So if you do not have any ego about it, it becomes very easy for you to get out of that doubt and just dive in and see what happens. And when it comes to dealing with adversity, I think the best thing you can do is to ensure that you take care of yourself, your mental health. That is something that people do not stress enough in terms of how something bad happening to your career or your business or around your social and professional life can really affect your mental health. And what I have done, I've started a company and I failed and I got into a lot of anxiety. I seeked out help, and it's
Right.
extremely important that if you're feeling that you're not up, you're not feeling it like yourself, and you think you need to talk it out, you definitely need to go and take professional help. It really helps. It helps you in knowing yourself better, as well as dealing with whatever your context of problems is. Yeah.
Ah, that's really good advice for sure. So I want to go back to like Code Girls and what you have done with that, and I really find that really impressive. The fact that you're giving this opportunity to people who have absolutely no coding experience, and giving them an opportunity in technology, especially in today. Where do you see that for going forward? Like, how do you see that in your future goals for that?
Yeah. So CodeGirls was built with this idea that we wanted to see if we can teach coding as a skill rather than pushing people to get a degree in computer science. But from there, this transforms into something really different. It became like a fight for inclusion in tech and a fight for financial inclusion of women. So what we are looking for right now, and from there, I basically was honored to be part of Pakistan Software House Association's Diversity and Inclusion Committee. I'm their member, and we are working around this whole diversity and inclusion policy making for local tech ecosystem. So, what I'm looking in the future is to see more women in tech, more women who are working in tech, improving their lives, and I'm also seeing other minorities in tech as well. So you will not see a lot of LGBTQ people here in tech. You won't see a lot of religious minorities here in tech. You won't see a lot of differently able people here in tech. So from just a mission to get women to learn how to code, this has
Hmm.
turned into something more, and we're
Right.
looking forward to help other minorities get their rightful space. Yeah.
That's really good. That's good. Yeah. So before we finish, what is one tip that you can share with us that we can implement today to have success? So anybody that who's out there listening to this, and try and unlock their potential, what is one tip that you can share?
I think the only tip that I have, and I give it to everyone, is to get into a habit of reading. That really
Okay.
helps. And another thing maybe would be to see if you can learn to be mindful of your time, how you spend
Okay.
your time. That's extremely important. I'm not asking everyone to be a workaholic, but at the end of the day, whatever time you have, you need to know where you are spending it, and if you are mindful about spending it in the right way. And of course, read, because there's no way out of that. Yeah.
Very good point. Very valid for sure. That's a good tip. So before we finish, we talked. I talked earlier with you. You have something to offer to anybody who's listening to this. Can you explain that a bit further?
Sure. So my experience is in product development, product management, and in community building. So if there are people out there who would like to get a free mentoring session for that, I would love to offer that. I can offer maybe 2 sessions initially for anyone who would like to start a community of their own, or start a coding bootcamp of their own, or who would want to learn about product management, and would be happy to offer my time.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's about it. Thank you
Okay.
so
All right.
much.
Thank you again so much for joining, and really appreciate taking your time for doing this. And it's impressive work that you're doing over there. Keep it up, and looking forward to seeing more stuff on that and helping others as well build their own communities as well. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, I. Thank you.